Imagine having only 4 months to go after your dreams and follow your passion. You are all alone in a foreign land and can barely understand the accent. Well, today I will be giving my icebreaker speech titled Coming to America. No, this is not about the rom-com starring Eddie Murphy. Rather, this is my story about my journey to the United States of America. I hope that giving this speech will give you some ideas about my background and interests. In 2018, I was a lecturer teaching electrical engineering courses at a federal polytechnic in my home country, Nigeria. Well, many would say that I had one of the most coveted jobs in my country. It was a federal government job with financial security. However, I was highly dissatisfied. My dream has always been to revamp the electric power industry in my home country, Nigeria. And I thought that the best way to do this would be to learn from a country with a thriving power industry. This had led me to apply for master's admission right after my undergraduate studies in 2014. For 4 years, I had applied to schools in Germany, the UK, US, Canada, Australia, and Turkey. Unfortunately, all the admission offers came back without funding. So finally, in August 2018, I took a big leap of faith. My fiance at the time, who is now my husband, withdrew his entire savings. Combined with my savings, it amounted to just enough money to cover my tuition and living expenses for 1 semester of master's studies in the US. That's right, all I had was enough money to stay in the US for 4 months. And so, much to my family's dismay, I quit my secure job and scheduled my trip. I was fully convinced that I would get funding when I got to the US. I believed that my faith in God would see me through. Well, my trip to the US was highly eventful, to say the least. I missed my connecting flight at Abu Dhabi and had to reschedule with an extra $800. Since finances were limited and there was no free place to sleep, I had to stay at the airport for over 24 hours with just a piece of sandwich to eat. Needless to say, by the time I arrived in the US, I was physically, mentally, and emotionally exhausted. Moreover, as a shy introvert who doesn't really like to talk, my natural tendency is to keep to myself. However, in this case, since I had absolutely no intention of returning back home, shamefully, I had to immediately spring into action. I forcefully pushed myself out of my comfort zone and stretched myself. I meticulously approached professors and asked about funding opportunities. I even went as far as leading course projects. I basically did everything I could to make myself visible to both students and professors, which went against my very nature. But guess what? By December 2018, I still had no funding. I had absolutely no way of paying for spring 2019. It looked like I would have to return back home without a master's degree. Still, as always, my faith kept me going. On January 6, 2019, just a few days to the deadline for tuition fee payment for spring semester, I received a phone call from the graduate coordinator of my department. The electrical engineering department had offered me a teaching assistantship position with partial funding. Well, this wasn't exactly the full funding that I've been hoping for. However, combined with the continual support of my fiance back home in Nigeria, it was just enough for me to continue my studies in the US. This experience solidified my faith and also revealed to me the hidden potentials that I have in me. So, do you have a dream and a passion that keeps you up at night? When you are tempted to give up, just remember my story. If I can do it, you can do it too. Thank you.